Jerry Jones's press conferences, they are entertaining. It is laughable. It is comedic. If I was a Cowboys fan, I would hate them. I would absolutely hate them. And I'll tell you why. Because throughout my life growing up, and I don't even date back into the 70s when they were really, really good, that the Cowboys were a reputable, respectable, well-run organization. They were on the straight and narrow because of Tom Landry. And then once Landry lost his fastball, it was Jimmy Johnson, and they were brash and they were loud, but they were great. And they would trash talk and they would back it up. And so from basically the late 60s through the mid-90s, there are very few moments in NFL history where the Cowboys don't get to laugh at you. Yes, they had some lean years, late 80s with the end of Tom Landry. But, I mean, that's like a 3 or 4 year period. That's basically 87 through 89. I mean, outside of those 3 years, the Cowboys are a playoff team. Landry drafts well, Tex Schramm and Gil Brandt. They've got a model organization. You just knew that they were well run, and then Jimmy takes over, and obviously they drafted Dynasty. So the Cowboys and Cowboys fans were so annoying for so long because they could always laugh at you. Now, all we do is laugh at them because Jerry's a clown. He's obviously a successful businessman. But from a football standpoint, Jerry is running a dysfunctional mom-and-pop organization. I mean, and even there, where he's like, they just let us spend whatever we want to spend. You know who'd be number one? And then, of course, Stephen Jones is laughing in the background. That's right, Dad. Yeah. We would spend all the money, right, Dad? Yeah, you're rich. You're rich, right, Dad? That means I'm rich, too. That's pretty good. Like, they're just, you can't even be mad at the Cowboys anymore. And I remember, I went to high school in the 90s. So even in New York, Cowboys fans, and they were so obnoxious because they would point and laugh in your face. Yeah, we win and you don't. And they could say that to everybody. They're the Cowboys. They're winning 3 championships in 4 years. They got Hall of Famers all over the team. You just felt like it would go on forever, and this was coming off of 2+ decades of them being usually really good as well. And they haven't been really good since then, and it's just one silly phrase after another, and one broken signing or bad contract or busted draft pick after another, and it's just funny. I mean, like, if you ever go to a game with Cowboys fans, like, even they know they can't taunt you anymore. It's been 25 years. They can't flex on you, no matter who you root for. They've been to as many Super Bowls since 1995 as the Bengals have. They've been to as many Super Bowls since 1995 as the Browns or the Lions. I mean, all you got to do is say scoreboard to Cowboys fans. And when you hear Jerry say silly things like that, it's like, yeah, that's funny. We get to laugh at it. But it's also pretty comedically sad. It's kind of tragic. They're like the Knicks. Now, they're better than the Knicks because they've made the playoffs and they're always on national TV. But in terms of actually doing anything of consequence, it's more interesting that Jerry Jones says lame jokes than it is them playing in big games. I mean, they don't matter when it matters. And it's kind of tragic. Like, mosquitoes getting circumcised is their trademark now. Let's face it.
Kind of circumcising the mosquito.
That's right, Dad. That's right. Yeah. We would spend all the money, right, Dad? Yeah. Like, it's pretty tragically sad.